28 June 2024 আৰু আজি আমাৰ প্ৰথমটো টপিক হ'ল challenges to the 50 ponds concept. So expert feels that the pond concept to tackle floods in the state is flawed. So recently government announced কৰিছিলে about some policies to address the floods in Assam আৰু লগতে irrigation যে ব্ৰহ্মপুত্ৰৰ both side কিছুমান ponds বনোৱা হ'ব to tap the water. Okay, আৰু তাৰ পৰা কি হ'ব, তাৰ পৰা গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে কৈছিলে যে এটা ইৰিগেশ্যন ইছ্যু এড্ৰেছ হ'ব, লগতে ফ্লাডৰ ইছ্যু এড্ৰেছ হ'ব, ৰাইট? তো in this article the different challenges about the concept has been discussed. Now what are the challenges? The first challenge discussed in the article is that the narrow and densely populated basin of Brahmaputra. Now Brahmaputra both side in Assam Brahmaputra both side, what happened, they are very densely populated region. Aru creation of such ponds in the both side of the river will create displacement. Okay, aru tar pora kisuman community base ba local issue create hobo pare. Second to hold high underground table in some regions. Okay, mane ki hoy kisuman area in some of the regions what happen okhonman 1 foot ba 2 foot khantile pani poa jay, right? In those regions creation of those 50 ponds but those ponds will be very challenging. Next to hold the tributaries of the Brahmaputra also are prone to floods, so addressing the flood issue only in Brahmaputra will not substantiate or give the solution. So tar karone ব্ৰহ্মপুত্ৰৰ লগতে তাৰ যিখিনি ট্ৰাইবেটাৰিজ আছে সুবনচিৰি হওক বুঢ়ীদি হওক এটচেট্ৰা তাতো আমি কিছুমান প্ৰচেছ আনিব লাগিব. নেক্সট হ'ল হাই চেডিমেণ্টেশ্যন, দ্য কেৰিং ইন অফ দ্য হাই চেডিমেণ্টেশ্যন ডিউ টু ডিফৰেষ্টেশ্যন এটচেট্ৰা কি হয় লাহে লাহে ৱাটাৰ টেবুলখন উঠি যায়, ৰাইট? তো ইট ক্ৰিয়েটছ প্ৰব্লেম. অ'কে, আৰু ইয়াৰ পৰা কি হয় যে যিহেতু ব্ৰহ্মপুত্ৰৰ এটা বহুত হিউজ কেৰিং কেপাচিটি আছে, যদিও আমি যদি 50 ponds ক্ৰিয়েট কৰোঁ তেনেহ'লে তাৰ পৰা কি হ'ল চিলেকশ্যন হৈ আকৌ ফ্লাড হ'বই পাৰে. Okay, so যোৱা সপ্তাহত যিটো 50 ponds initiative, okay, to address the flood in Brahmaputra, to tare these are challenges discussed in this article. It is very important for the upcoming mains examination, mainly for GSF as well as GST paper. The next topic is about the Act East policy. The president recently said the government working to make Northeast gateway of Act East policy. Now আমি Act East policy আগতে বহুতবাৰ ডিছকাছ কৰিছোঁ, ৰাইট? আৰু ইণ্ডিয়াত কোৱা হৈছে ইণ্ডিয়াৰ Act East policy focuses on the extended neighborhood in the Indo-Pacific region with ASEAN as one of its core. Okay, now যদি আমি চাওঁ Act Eastৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত in the last 1 year or so many infrastructural projects are being completed. Okay, recently যেনেকৈ আগৰতলা আখৌৰা, ৰাইট? আগৰতলা আখৌৰা APSC Prelims সুধিছিলে যোৱা বছৰ. Then intermodal transport linkage IBPR, যেনেকৈ ইণ্ডিয়া বাংলাদেশ protocol route etc. Kaladal multimodal project connectivity with Myanmar. Road and bridge projects such as Moitri Bridge in Tripura Bangladesh border. Okay, Feni River upor. So many projects are being worked upon. Okay, আৰু ইয়াৰ পৰা কি হ'ব, ইয়াৰ পৰা definitely the region will become a gateway towards the ASEAN. Okay, তো ASEAনৰ যিখন মাৰ্কেট আছে আমি এইখিনি কেপচাৰ কৰিব পাৰিম. Okay, along with the trilateral highway, railway, creation of the IBPR আৰু লগতে ধুবুৰীৰ ৰূপসী এয়াৰপৰ্ট, okay, airway. তো all types of infrastructure are being developed. Okay, আৰু লগতে মটৰবাৰী পৰ্টত যিটো আমাৰ ইণ্ডো জাপান বাংলাদেশৰ যিখিনি আমাৰ ডিল চাইন হৈছে বা যিখিনি আমাৰ কোঅপাৰেশ্যন হৈ আছে তাৰ পৰাও ইয়াত বহুতখিনি হেল্পফুল হ'ব. নাও ইণ্ডিয়াছ Act East policy definitely ASEAN is one of the target বা Indo-Pacific, okay, জাপান এটচেট্ৰা আমি এক্সটেণ্ড কৰিছোঁ. Okay, but China is also one of the issue. আৰু কি হয় via this project and via development, bringing in development in the region, we can address the China issue. ASEAN, Australia, Japan, North East, South Korea এই গোটেইখিনি আমি ইণ্টিগ্ৰেট কৰিব পাৰিম. Okay, now very important for mains perspective. The next important topic is the education in Assam. Government plans to create new jobs for 35,000 teachers. Now governmentor initiative report about education question অহা chances আছে আৰু আগতে question সুধিছে এনেকুৱা, but there is another point in this article, that is the Devi case. Now কি হ'ল, government plans to create new jobs for 35,000 teachers. Okay, and it was decided in the state cabinet meeting in this week. Now what happened, the school teachers now working as Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan contract will have to apply for their fresh appointment in this new drive as government cannot regularize their posts in the same positions. Now, kiyo regularize kono ware because of a judgment of Supreme Court which is known as the Devi judgment. The Chief Minister said that the state government will create 35,000 new jobs for those serving under Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. Okay, because the Assam government is unable to regularize the post of 35,000 SSA teachers due to Supreme Court directives in the Devi case. The power of the state cabinet to regularize this post has been curtailed by the Supreme Court judgment. Okay. Now, ki hoy Devi case? Devi case hol the crux of the matter of Devi case centered around the regularization of the temporary or ad hoc government employees. Okay. The respondent in this case, Devi was temporary employee who sought the regularization of the employment status. Now, the judgment entered by Supreme Court was pivotal not only as it addressed a specific matter at the hand but also set a precedent. Okay. Or yet ki kole the judgment distinguished between irregular and illegal appointments, underscoring the importance of considering certain appointments even if were not made strictly in accordance with the prescribed rules and procedure and cannot be said to have been made illegally if they have followed the procedures. Now, যিহেতু ইয়াত ৰেগুলাৰাইজেশ্যনৰ কথা আহি গ'ল, ইয়াত কেবিনেটৰ সেই পাৱাৰটো কাৰ্টেল কৰা হ'ল আৰু এটা প্ৰপাৰ প্ৰচেছৰ থ্ৰু হ'ব লাগিব আৰু সেইটো কাৰণে creation of these 35,000 teachers to absorb the school teachers working under SSA. Okay. The next topic is environmental degradation, very hot topic, GS3 or GS7 karne. So population growth and economic development are hurting the environment through urbanization, industrialization and destruction of natural resources. Okay. Now, why degradation? So degradation ki karone hoise? Yes, urban process, right? No, improper waste management, right? Then deforestation, etc. Now, under environmental degradation, there is air pollution, water pollution, land degradation, soil erosion, deforestation, destruction of habitat, right? Overgrazing, ecological degradation, loss of biodiversity, etc. Jodi ami count types of environmental degradation, one is deforestation. Okay, why? গছ কটাৰ লগালগ কি হয়, গছ কটাৰ লগালগ একটো সইলৰ ষ্ট্ৰেংথটো কমি যায়, তো সেইকাৰণে লাহে তাৰ পৰা সইল ডিষ্ট্ৰাকশ্যন হয় আৰু এট দ্য ছেইম টাইম ইক'চিষ্টেমৰ কাৰণে দেয়াৰ আৰ মেনি নেগেটিভ এফেক্টছ. নেক্সট ইজ ডেজাৰ্টিফিকেশ্যন, এক্সটিংশ্যন, এমিশ্যন এণ্ড ইৰোজন. নাও হাউ টু এড্ৰেছ ইজ ফাই এ ছাষ্টেইনেবল সলিউশ্যন, আমি SDG গ'লখিনি কথা আমি আনিব লাগিব. নাও ছাষ্টেইনেবল সলিউশ্যন যেতিয়া কওঁ, দ্য টাৰ্ম ছাষ্টেইনেবল ডেভেলপমেণ্ট ক'ৰ পৰা আহিছিলে ইনিচিয়েলি 1987 ব্ৰাণ্ডটলেণ্ড কমিশ্যন. Okay, aim to bring nations together for the sustainable development. The Brundtland report coined the term sustainable development. Okay, later Rio 1992 United Nations Conference on Environment and Development. Yet ki hol they endorsed the Agenda 21, which was a follower from 1987 Brundtland efforts. Okay, later 2002 World Summit on Sustainable Development to environment of a plan of implementation in order to aid the Agenda 21. ইয়াত মেইন ফ'কাছটো কি আছিলে? এচিভিং ছাষ্টেইনেবল ডেভেলপমেণ্ট থ্ৰু ফ্ৰী ট্ৰেড এণ্ড গ্ল'বেলাইজেশ্যন. ইয়াৰ পিছত লেটাৰ দ্য ছাষ্টেইনেবল SDG গ'ল. অ'কে, 15 পৰা 30 এটচেট্ৰা ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হয়. অ'কে, আমাৰ ছাষ্টেইনেবল সলিউশ্যন কি আছে? চইলৰ কাৰণে এফৰ্চন হ'ব পাৰে, দেন মুভিং টুৱাৰ্ড দ্য ক্লিন এনাৰ্জি, ৰাইট? তো টেপিং দ্য solar energy, wind energy, etc. Then proper waste management, waste to energy, etc. Right? Then ozone depleting যিখিনি এলিমেণ্ট আছে আমি সেইখিনি ইউজ নকৰিব লাগিব, ৰাইট? চ' দিজ আৰ ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট আৰু মেইনছৰ GS5 আৰু GST কাৰণে ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হয়. The next topic is about buffer stock. Now, buffer stock was introduced during the 4th 5-year plan 1969 to 74 and functions as a reserve of essential commodities, including food grains and pulses. Government by the food grain stocking norm set by Government of India. It represents the stock level in the central pool addressing operational requirement and emergencies. Now, buffer stock and public PDS, buffer stock and public distribution system are together working for the food security system in India. Okay. Now, যদি আমি বাফাৰ ষ্টকৰ কথা কওঁ, এটা হ'ল আহি গ'ল প্ৰকিউৰমেণ্ট, ছেকেণ্ড টু ষ্ট'ৰেজ এণ্ড ট্ৰান্সপৰ্টেশ্যন, থাৰ্ডটো হ'ল ডিষ্ট্ৰিবিউশ্যন. অ'কে, তো যদি আমি কওঁ প্ৰকিউৰমেণ্ট, ইনিচিয়েলি লাইচেঞ্চ ষ্টকিষ্ট ট্ৰেডাৰৰ পৰা কৰিব পাৰে, কোৱান্টিটি বেণ্ড ইজ ফিক্সড ফৰ দেম, দ্য টাইম এণ্ড প্ৰাইচ ফৰ প্ৰকিউৰমেণ্ট ইজ ডিচাইডেড বাই দেম এণ্ড প্ৰকিউৰমেণ্ট থ্ৰু ট্ৰান্সপাৰেণ্ট অনলাইন প্লেটফৰ্ম. অ'কে, যিখিনি এক্সেছ প্ৰডাক্ট আমি সেইখিনি প্ৰকিউৰ কৰিব. দেন ষ্ট'ৰেজ এণ্ড ট্ৰান্সপৰ্টেশ্যন, pre-approved warehouses, or then distribution to different states, different districts, etc. Okay. Now process of the grain movement starting out হয় procurement of the food grains তাৰ পৰা ক'লৈ যায় warehouse of FCI warehouse okay so up to this step it is maintained by FCI ঠিক আছে তাৰ পৰা there will be allocation of the states ইয়াৰ পৰা it is managed by the states and UTs FCI পৰা ক'ত যায় ষ্টেটৰ বা UTৰ ইউনিয়ন টেৰিটৰী warehouse পৰা লৈকে যায় তাৰ পৰা from various district then various district center and তাৰ পৰা লাষ্টত গৈ কিনে fairs price সবলৈকে যায় and where at authentication and lifting is by beneficiaries okay now coming to the next buffer stock so food grain supply chain initially farmer যিখিনি excess surplus সেইখিনি product সেইখিনি procure কৰা হয় central warehouse তাৰ পৰা state warehouse তাৰ পৰা district warehouse and last of the fair shops now what is our objective ensure food security monetary release for targeted public distribution system and other welfare schemes, emergency situations, price stabilization, যেনেকৈ এটা স্কিম আছিলে TOP scheme for potato, tomato, onion, etc. Then minimum support price and consumer interest. So buffer stock GST কাৰণে বহুত ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট যোৱা বছৰ PDS আহিছে ৰাইট তো প্ৰিলিমছৰ কাৰণে বহুত ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট মেইনছৰ কাৰণে ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হয় The next topic is about the witness protection scheme in Assam. The cabinet takes key decision about the protection of witness. Okay. So here ki hoy Assam government will implement a new witness protection scheme in order to ensure adherence to section 319 of the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita 2023 which will be effective from July 1st. Under the scheme a witness protection application can be submitted to a competent authority extending committee in the each district chaired by the district and the session judges through his member secretary for a witness protection order. Okay. Here next, the witnesses will be categorized as A, B, C as per trade perception. And witness protection measures include holding of in-camera trial, installation of security devices in the witness home, close protection and patrolling near witness home, temporary change of residence, escort to and from the court in government vehicle, etc. আৰু লগতে উইটনেছ প্ৰটেকশ্যন ফাণ্ড এণ্ড ষ্টেট উইটনেছ প্ৰটেকশ্যন অথৰিটি উইল অলছ কনষ্টিটিউট আণ্ডাৰ দ্য স্কিম তো আমাৰ এথিক্স পেপাৰ GS4 কাৰণে ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হয় আৰু GS2 কাৰণে ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হয় আমি কৰাপশ্যনৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত আমাৰ এইখিনি বস্তু বহুত বেছি ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হ'ব অ'কে মেইনছৰ কাৰণে ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট ইয়াৰ লগতে দ্য গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট অফ ইণ্ডিয়া উইটনেছ প্ৰটেকশ্যন স্কিম 2018 কি হয় দ্য স্কিম এনভাইজন আইডেণ্টিফিকেশ্যন অফ কেটেগৰিজ অফ ট্ৰেড পাৰচেপশ্যনছ এণ্ড প্ৰিপেৰেশ্যন অফ এ ট্ৰেড এনালাইচিছ ৰিপৰ্ট বাই দ্য হেড অফ দ্য পুলিচ ইয়াত কি লোৱা হৈছে প্ৰটেক্টিভ মেজাৰ্ছ এনশ্বৰিং দ্যাট দ্য উইটনেছ এণ্ড একিউজ ডু নট কাম ফেচ টু ফেচ প্ৰটেকশ্যন অফ আইডেণ্টিটি উইথ or change of identity, relocation of witness to be apprised of the scheme, confidentiality, recovery of expenses, etc. Tinta category of witness, category A, where trades extends to life of witness or member, family member. Category B, where trades extends to safety, reputation or property. And category C, where trade is moderate and extends to harassment or intimidation of the witness or family members. So, in Government of India witness protection scheme, or upcoming Assam government witness protection. The next topic is iCET, India and US in talk for the striker infantry vehicles. So, prelims karone MQ-9B unmanned aerial vehicles, G414 jet engines, okay, etc. These are important. Okay. Now, iCET ki hoy India US Critical and Emerging Technology Initiative. It's a collaborative framework established by India and the US to enhance cooperation in the critical and emerging technologies, aiming to create open, secure, and resilient tech system. And what are the goals? The goal is to build technology value chains based on mutual confidence and trust, reinforce shared democratic values, foster industrial cooperation in critical technologies through joint ventures, etc. Specific areas, it covers key sectors such as semiconductor, telecommunication, then quantum technologies, high performance computing, etc. Our next topic is about the government securities. So, Indian government bonds in JP Morgan Index, okay. Now, GSEC কি হয় government securities it's a type of debt instrument prelims কাৰণে important হয় 2020-21 UPSC সুধিছিলে it's a debt instrument issued by government to borrow money from the public to finance its fiscal deficit. A debt instrument is a financial instrument that represents a contractual obligation by the issuer to pay a holder a fixed amount of money known as the principal or face value on a specific date. এটা স্পেচিফিক ডেট থাকিব এটা প্ৰিন্সিপাল ফেচ ভেলু থাকিব আৰু সেইখিনি পে' কৰা হ'ব ইট একনলেজ দ্য গভৰ্ণমেণ্টছ ডেট অব্লিগেশ্যন এণ্ড চাৰ্জ চিকিউৰিটিজ আৰ শ্বৰ্ট টাৰ্ম হুইচ আৰ ইউজুৱেলি কল্ড দ্য ট্ৰেজাৰী বিল উইথ অৰিজিনেল মেচিউৰিটিজ অফ লেছ দেন 1 year namely 91 day 180 day or 364 day or long term usually government bonds or dated securities with original maturity 1 year or more. Okay, in India central government issues both treasury bill and the bonds or dated securities while the state government issue only bonds of dated securities which are called the State development loans, okay, SDLs. These checks carry practically no risk of default and hence are called risk-free gilt-edged instrument. Okay, these are high-grade investment bonds offered by by governments and large corporations as a means of borrowing funds. Now, type of GSEC, এটা হ'ল treasury bill, T-bill, which are also known as a zero coupon securities and pay no interest. Instead, they are issued at discount and redeemed at a face value. মানে let's say 90 টকাত ইস্যু কৰা হৈছে আৰু ফেচ ভেলু 100 টকা, তো লিটাৰ 10 টকা প্ৰফিট হ'ব. কেছ মেনেজমেণ্ট বিল, গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট অফ ইণ্ডিয়া ইন 2010 in consultation with RBI introduced the new short-term instrument known as the cash management bills to meet the temporary mismatch in the cash flow of the government of India. Okay. CMBs have the generic character of T-bills, treasury bills, but are issued for maturity of less than 91 days. Then dated government securities are securities that carry a fixed or floating coupon interest, which is paid on the face value on a half-yearly basis. Generally, the tenure is from 5 years to 40 years. আৰু এটা হ'ল ষ্টেট গভৰ্ণমেণ্টৰ ষ্টেট ডেভেলপমেণ্ট লোনছ. অ'কে, নাও JP Morgan কি কৈছে যে গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট অফ ইণ্ডিয়ান গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট বণ্ডছ ইন JP Morgan's ইণ্ডেক্স, ঠিক আছে. তো ইনক্লুজন অফ দ্য ইণ্ডিয়ান গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট বণ্ডছ ইন JP Morgan's ইমাৰ্জিং মাৰ্কেট বণ্ডছ ইণ্ডেক্সেছ উইল বিগিন ফ্ৰম দিছ ফ্ৰাইডে. অ'কে, the inclusion, which will be spread over 10 months until March 31, 2025, will likely to bring 20 to 25 billion into the country, according to the estimates. Okay. In September last year, JP Morgan had announced that it will include Indian government bonds to the emerging markets bond index from the June. Okay, আৰু ইয়াৰ পৰা আমাৰ কি হ'ব, আমাৰ বহুতখিনি ইনভেষ্টমেণ্টো ইয়াৰ পৰা আহিব. Okay, so India is expected to reach the maximum weight of 10% in the GBI-EM Global Diversified Index. A higher weightage will prompt global investors to allocate more funds for investment in the Indian debts. Okay, analysts expect that 2 to 3 billion flows to India every month. How many Indian government bonds are eligible for inclusion? The company said that 23 Indian government bonds that meet the index eligibility criteria. Okay, with a combined national value of approximately 27 lakh crore or 330 billion. Okay, ইয়াৰ বাহিৰে what is the amount flow that can come to India? Estimated likely to receive 2 billion to 2.5 billion every month during the 10-month period starting June 28. Okay, so ইয়াৰ পৰা আমাৰ ইনভেষ্টমেণ্টৰ কথা আহিব, ইয়াৰ পৰা আমাৰ ডেফিনেটলি ইট ইজ গুড ফৰ দ্য ইকনমি. ইম্পেক্ট কি হয়, could lead to fresh active flow in the debt market which remains underpenetrated or external financing. Okay, it will result in lower risk premium but also help India to finance its fiscal and current account deficits as well as enhance the liquidity and ownership base of the government securities. Okay, so will higher inflow a concern for RBI, while higher inflow will boost the rupee, inflation is likely to come under the pressure. So definitely যদি rupee availability বাঢ়ি যায়, inflation বঢ়াৰ চান্স থাকিব. Okay, so important হয় প্ৰিলিমছৰ কাৰণে আৰু মেইনছৰ কাৰণে both. The next topic is about bad loans. So bad loans as per RBI, bad loans are declining. Okay, so aru 12-year low to help sustain growth momentum. Okay, now bad loan ki hoy, bad loan is debt which has not been serviced or for a certain period. Servicing a loan is paying back the interest and small part of the principal depending on the agreement between bank and the borrower. Bad loans are where there is less certainty that loan would be paid in full. Now what is NPA? NPA মানে হ'ল non-performing asset is a loan or advance for which the principal or interest payments remain undue for 90 days. Now there is a small difference between one is NPA, the second is NPL, that is a non-performing loan. Okay, so NPAs are documented on bank's balance sheet after the borrower fails to clear the dues, whereas NPL are the borrower has defaulted and has not cleared any dues. NPS place financial burden on the lender. Okay, whereas in the banking sector, loans are declared as non-performing if borrower has missed payments for 90 days. Okay, now types of NPA mainly 3 types. One is substandard, one is doubtful, one is lost. A substandard is the one that is classified as NPA for a period of not exceeding 12 months. Doubtful mane ki hoy, doubtful asset is one that has remained as NPA for period exceeding 12 months. Or loss mane ki hoy, a loss is the one where loss has already been identified by the bank or an external institution, but it is not yet completely written off due to its recovery value, however little it may be. Okay, so important hoy aru bad loans declining hoise, so it's a good news for the economy. next topic about some facts. এটা হ'ল Raimana National Park records first photograph of mainland Serow. Okay, it is a mammal which looks like a cross between a goat and antelope. The mainland Serow inhabitant area is at altitudes of 200 meters to 3000 meters. IUCN vulnerable sites appendix 1. Habitat কৰ হয় Phibu Wildlife Sanctuary and Royal Manas National Park in Bhutan. The next is about boosting capacity of the artisans of Northeast. Okay, তো ইয়াতে ডিসকাস কৰা হৈছে about NEHHDC or Northeastern Handicrafts and Handlooms Development Corporation. It was incorporated in 1977. Okay, so the Astalakshmi Heart and Experience Center at Gorsuk in Guwahati, established by NH, is one of the major initiatives aimed at improving the marketing linkage of handloom products and the region. So for boosting capacity of the artisans, there is need for marketing. Okay, the marketing space currently under construction will have 24 permanent stalls for artisans to exhibit and sell handloom and handicraft items. So definitely it will empower the artisans to for their production and for sale. Okay, লগতে ইয়াতে কি থাকিব digitalization, authentication and traceability of the waivers across 7 states of the region excluding Sikkim. Okay, তো important হয় Astalakshmi Heart and Experience Center. Okay, আৰু লগতে the corporation is under the donor ministry, Government of India. It offers range of products from all the 8 northeastern states. তো প্ৰিলিমছৰ কাৰণে মেইনলি ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হয়, বাট মেইনছত কিছুমান স্পেচিফিক টপিকত আপোনালোকে ইয়াৰে ডাটাখিনি ভৰাব পাৰে. তো দিছ ৱাজ অল এবাউট টুডেজ কাৰেণ্ট এফেয়াৰ্ছ. উইল